Welcome to today's video blog on Teams. This is the third of the Teams video blog series based on questions and dialogues and conversations that were generated from the first video blog on Teams. So I had a great conversation with a friend, colleague, who we were talking about Teams, and she said, you know, thank God I have a great team. My people are great, and she went on to explain how she has these real crackerjacks who work for her. She's like, I don't have to tell them anything; they just get it done. So I challenged her. I said, does that mean that you have a great team, or does that mean that you have a group of individually talented people? And she paused for a second, and she said, maybe I just have great individually talented people. This is something important to understand, and I kind of refer to it as the LeBron effect. LeBron James, you know, best basketball player in the world right now. That I see in organizations right now, everyone's looking for the LeBrons. Everyone's looking for that person who comes in, they're extremely talented, they're a crackerjack, they're highly skilled, and they're highly motivated, and they get the job done. You don't have to tell them much. You tell them something once, they get it done, they learn quickly, all that kind of stuff. How many of those do we actually find? Versus how many of those we don't find, and we get frustrated with because they don't exist. They don't just fall off trees. They're actually the minority of the people that we get in who are part of our working group or work team. So it shines light on the importance of creating a team structure and a team process that whether you're the LeBron or you are just a relatively highly motivated individual with good skills, that you can come in and you can be an effective contributor to a team and effectively contribute to the team's common goal and grow to maybe be a LeBron down the road. I find that teams are relying on that LeBron, and then when they don't have that person who's that extreme crackerjack, they're looking to fire them. Like, we've got to get rid of this person and try to get that next LeBron in. And it becomes a cycle of always trying to find that extremely talented individual instead of creating the team processes and the team structures so that anybody, quite frankly, almost anybody could come in and be an effective contributor to this team's common goal, or to this team's goals. So I want you to reflect on, have you created that structure where people can come in and be effective team members and contribute to your bottom line, or are you just relying on the LeBrons? Because here's what happens with the LeBrons, just like LeBron did with Cleveland initially and he did with Miami, is that they leave. Because they're so talented, there's going to be other opportunities for them, and unless you're offering them a VP or president or senior manager position with your organization, there's going to be opportunities for them to leave and go to positions or organizations that pay them more money or give them more status or a higher ranking position. You want that when they leave, there should be naturally a little bit of a fall off because they would be an experienced producer on your team, but you want when they leave that you've got a structure in place to minimize any type of fluctuation in performance, and that you can slot somebody else in, and that they can still be an effective member and contribute to your team, and your team is still very, very successful. So my question for you is, are you focused on just talent? Or sorry, is your team operating based on just talent, or on the team structures and team processes you have in place? I think ideally there's a bit of a marriage of both, but if you're going to lean to one side, you want to lean to the process-focused side that is the structure that supports high-performing teams. Again, just like any of these blog posts, want to get your feedback, want to get your criticism, want to get your questions, want to start a discussion because it leads to the next post. So thank you very much. Look forward to your feedback.